Life is Wayne Goodsill. Well, what do you know? What do you know? Yesterday, there just happened to coincide a conference that was held here in Utah about human trafficking. Talk about your timing of my video. You see the difference between the timing of Oakes's video, which condemned blacks for getting shot by police, praising the police for shooting the unarmed blacks, especially kids who are unarmed, versus my timing of my video about the church's involvement with human sex trafficking. Big difference. Night and day difference between who's the better prophet. Because Oakes certainly sucks at his job. So yeah, there was a conference here in Utah yesterday, Salt Lake County. Hold on a second. Ashley Imlay is the one reporting it 18 hours ago from the Deseret News. It's most likely a response from the 77-year-old who was human trafficking the woman from Iran. The news story that I covered in yesterday's video. So they had Elizabeth Frazier, who was sold as a sex prostitute, though they don't say it specifically. She just said she was sold almost every week, sometimes multiple times a week, sometimes a revolving door in Utah, in this neighborhood in Salt Lake County, in Sandy. And then they had Elizabeth Smart, obviously, and the Browns, Deandra Brown specifically, of the 5 Browns, all sisters who were sexually assaulted by their father. And then they had Robert O'Brien, who was former national security advisor for Trump. A lot of good he did. As we got Matt Gaetz and Jeffrey Epstein, Trump. He came to visit Sean Reyes, the RAG here in Utah. He wanted to get an idea of how Utah is using public-private partnerships to fight human trafficking, and praised them for working to end it. If you don't take down the church, you're not working to end it. It's $150 billion a year industry. It's more than that. Much more than that when the church is factored in. Let's see. All these traffickers swim together in the same stream. That's assuming that they're bathing. And they joined in that filthy water, that type of common criminal, including terrorists and money launderers. Yes, that's what I've told you about the church. The $32 billion laundered in the stock market right after announcing they're working with Russia as terrorists. And then here's Mike Lee. Yeah, listen to him distract. Oh yeah, it's the border. That border, man, we gotta stop the illegal immigration. What an ass. It's right here in Utah, and you are a part of it, Mike Lee. You need to free your wife. Let's see. Third, women and girls who get trafficked across the border. No, show us the stats. Don't just randomly call out numbers out of your ass. Because 100% of Utahns are involved in sex traffic slave trade. John Curtis says he has a bill. It's now in the Senate. And he says, oh, if those Democrats don't muck it up. He says overcomplicate them. Blake Moore. U.S. needs to implement a Survival Relief Act so that those who were prostituting can get jobs. Why are they're sexually trafficked? They shouldn't be charged with prostitution. You need to rescue them, not throw them in jail and leave the pimps alone, because the pimps will just get other women. Take down the operation, save the women. It's not hard. And Burgess Owens, he's in trouble for something else. Again. Burgess, how far you have fallen. Yep, there it is. He accepted $2,000 from Matt Gaetz. He's declined to say whether he would return the money. Oh man. Oh, Burgess. Julie Whitehead was also involved. Sexually abused as a child, lasted into her teens. Went bad to worse. Coco Berthman, born and raised in Germany, ran away from home, being sexually trafficked. Right in the middle of everyone. Yeah, you go to school with them, guys. You have the pimps that stock the high schools. We all know about it. But nobody is stepping up and identifying them to the cops. And they call it an escort service so that they can get away with it legally. Yeah, Sean Reyes got elected because he took down some sex traffickers in south of the border, and then he just, ignores the church because he's a Mormon. So, isn't that great? So, let me get the image. Have to figure out some way to but yeah, compare Oaks' video and the timing of it with my video and the timing of it. Night and day difference.